What's up, guys? We are out here again, headed to another stunt lot just to have a low-key stunt session with just mini bikes today. My main goal today is to do some walkarounds on the bikes, show you guys how we have them set up, and hopefully if you're interested in getting into doing wheelies or stunting, this will help you figure out how to set up your rig. So without further ado, let's get it. Well, I give up. So did he. Watching him reminds me how much practice I need. Let off the throttle, it just lunges you forward when you're idle. Crank that up. 3,000 4K is ideal. Hey guys, we're back in the shop. It was a little too windy out there. I couldn't really film any talking. I do apologize for that. But I did say that I wanted to do a walk around on the bike. So here we are. We're just going to have a look at the Grom today. So I guess just to start things off, the obvious thing would be the cage. This was something that we just made in the shop ourselves. It's pretty easy. Just mounts up underneath quite easily, and we just ran a threaded rod through here, which allowed me to bolt on these BMX pegs that we picked up on Amazon for like 10 bucks. Very easy to make, actually. The hardest part would have been grinding out this shape here. If I got my time back, I don't think I would bother doing that. And I wouldn't make this so pointy because it makes me afraid to do stoppies, because that is basically a knife coming down on top of you if you go over. So we'll just have a quick look here at the handbrake setup. Originally I was running a junction valve, which basically just made it so my handbrake and my foot brake both worked the stock caliber. However, they worked against each other, and if you were using the handbrake and you wanted to switch to foot brake, you'd actually have to give the foot brake a couple pumps to prime it. So it was just really unreliable, really sketchy. So I finally bit the bullet and I got myself a nice little Brembo here and ran its own line. That was a game changer, let me tell you, because now I can actually rely on it. We also got these frame sliders here, and that's just so I don't ruin my swing arm and my exhaust. Not that my exhaust isn't already ruined, but that's okay. Also, we got these rear sets here. So a buddy of mine actually got these made for me. He figured it all out and he laser cut them and he installed them for me. I'm really thankful for that. The stock rear sets on these Groms, they'll break on your first drop pretty much. So really you got to get something. You got to have something. I like these ones too because they're not too thick, so if I do take a huge hit, they'll actually bend a little bit and it won't actually put all the force into the frame and crack my frame. Moving on, we got the bars here. So bars, I think, are probably one of the most important things. The stock bars, they'll bend just from dropping a wheelie, so like, again, unreliable, dangerous, not worth it, very uncomfortable. Basically, get any kind of bar you can that's like a dirt bike bar, and you can fit them on here. You might have to get wider risers. I think these are 1-inch bars on this. The stock risers, I believe, are 7/8, but you can get some high-rise risers just to kind of give you a little more height if you need it, if you're running a flat bar like this and not like the Pro Taper style where they're a little higher. Moving on to the levers here, we got this 1-finger RC clutch. This clutch lever is just pure butter. I absolutely love it. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't recommend going and spending, you know, $200 on a clutch lever. You can get Amazon ones for around $30, and they work really good. They're really easy to pull. Not to mention the Grom already is butter pulling it, so just any 1-finger clutch will honestly work. And again, that is such a game changer. Like wheeling without the 1-finger clutch, just learning how to wheelie without a 1-finger clutch was actually very difficult. This made it really easy. I kind of consider a 1-finger clutch to be kind of a hack when it comes to wheelies. It just helps so much. And then off of that, we have this Master here. Now this is just like a $60 Amazon Master. I didn't take the expensive route just because this is just a mini bike. I didn't want to blow like, you know, $500 or anything on a Master, so I just bought this one. It was about $60. I have heard these Adeline Masters are kind of hit or miss. This is my first one, and it works pretty good. And Moto Viking, he got one, and his worked pretty good. So there's really no issue that I can tell. But I have heard some bad things, but no issues here. I also think it's really important that when you have a stunt bike, that it's like pretty much everything is falling off of it. I think the more clapped out it is, the better it is, and has more character. So you can make sure you get out there and send it, and don't be afraid when you start scratching up and smashing it. Like, I think here I got some scratches on the headlight just from going over on a stoppie once or twice, and you know, there's scratches all over it. It adds character. That's what I'm saying. Look, we got scratches here. Everything's just scratched up, but I like it better that way. And moving on down here to the sprocket. First thing you're going to notice is that my chain is extremely loose. I don't recommend that. That's just me neglecting the bike. I think my sprocket I'm running 7 teeth up, and now that helps a ton. With top speed, I think these Groms top out if I'm going downhill at like 120 kilometers an hour. The top speed with that sprocket adjustment, I think, brings it down to about 90 going downhill. So I'm not losing an insane amount. It is terrible on the highway. Even if we got to hop on the highway for like a quick second, I'm just gunning it, doing like 85, 90. But in the city or in the streets, like, it's so much fun, and I can pop it up in first, second gear, no problem, anywhere, any speed really. So yeah, so anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the Grom. Oh, I guess I'll also mention tires. So tire pressure, that is one thing that everybody talks about and nobody really has a concrete answer. So you can run low pressure tires to kind of get started. It'll help you from falling left and right and just kind of falling over. A lot of the better guys, they run really high tire pressure. They have really good balance. It does help with cutting in on circles. If you're trying to learn circles with a flat tire, you're basically fighting it the entire time, so it's not really kosher to do that. Moto Viking, he's running like 25, 30 pounds. Sam, he fills his tire up until the bead pops, so he's running like 60 psi or something like that, and the guy's just a pure animal. So that's it for today. It was a great day, had a lot of fun. Until next time, keep on sending it. Peace!